So this topic is something that has interested me ever since I saw it swirling around social media. And as expected, there were a lot of interesting takes. But as you probably already know, if you are a subscriber to this channel, human behavior is complex. Hardly ever just one thing. It's deep-rooted and it can be difficult to see beyond our own biases. And that's putting it mildly. So what do you think when you hear the word pretty privilege? For me, I think it does exist, but not in the way that you might think. Attractive people are smarter, they are more successful, they tend to be generally good people, right? Well, wrong. But unfortunately, this is a bias we carry as humans, and as with other cognitive biases, which we will still explore more on this channel, they are like the blind spots of our brain. And one that I found that could explain this tendency is called the halo effect. This was coined by the psychologist Thorndike, also known as good-looking people only ever do good things and so deserve every good thing on earth and even beyond. Okay, I'm paraphrasing. It's actually also known as the halo error. Generally speaking, it's the wrongful assumption that because something is good, i.e., good looking, it naturally means that it possesses good traits. And so we use unrelated things to judge based on that initial and rapid evaluation. Thorndike had suspected that factors such as how attractive a person is may play a role in how much people consider them friendly. However, didn't expect the results he actually got from the social experiment he did. The margins were so wide, and so the verdict was in. This especially upsets me when I hear people say things like, oh, this person is too pretty to have died, as if the right to live is solely possessed by the conventionally pretty people with a beauty standard that everly changes ever so often that we can't even keep up with. But also, it's why people wrongly expect celebrities to be saintly, which clearly isn't the case. And you can imagine the many wrong things with this particular bias, one of which is limited opportunities for deserving individuals just because they're not considered attractive for that decade anyway. But often enough, it's subtle. In an age of political correctness, no one might outrightly tell you that they rejected you for a job or whatever based on how you look. Anyway, I don't know. What do you think? I mean, I found it eye-opening to come across this bias, and I kind of linked it to the whole pretty privilege thing. I mean, there's the opposite, which is the horn effect. Halo, horn, you get the points. But I don't think pretty privilege is always so pretty. I mean, I can imagine that no one really likes to be objectified every single minute, especially if they truly are a hard worker, you know. But I'd also like to say that being naturally predisposed to these biases doesn't mean there's nothing we can do about it. I mean, I often say that the first step is even being aware of them in the first place. And I think that's the beauty of being human, you know, being able to learn and grow. I just wanted to share my 2 cents. I fell in love with learning about human behavior because it just lets a lot of things make sense, and it also helps you to deal with people more kindly. That has been one of the things that has really helped me to stay such a calm and zen individual. Being aware of something doesn't necessarily excuse it, but I think it at least gives you a way to see where people are coming from. But at the same time, you're still accountable for your actions or inactions in spite of these biases. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and click on the bell to stay notified. My name is Ojuolape. I am a medical doctor and creative living in Nigeria who loves to explore human behavior through my work and art. I bet some of you can recite that now. As always, let's chat in the comments and I will meet you there.